Hello, everyone. I'm Jim, and this is the episode one of I Got a Guy. Being from Chicago, um, didn't always know everything, and when someone had a question or needed something done, they asked me if I couldn't do it. Common Chicago phrases: "I can't do it, but I got a guy." Well, teaching classes, my students they wouldn't believe me and said, "I got a friend that does this. I got a friend that does that." So this is going to be proof that I do have a friend. I do have a guy, and you're going to tell my students some stuff about you and how you know me. Well, episode one, since this is our inaugural episode, we're in our infancy, is going to be me interviewing, well, me. Here's some questions that my students put together um, to ask these various different people of different vocations. First, how do you know Mr. Blazik? I know Mr. Blazik because, well, I am him. How long have you been in this position, and what is your position? Well, currently I'm a teacher in just outside of Florida, and I teach eighth grade basic science, and I teach eighth grade and advanced physical science. What path did you follow to get here? My path was strange. I went to school to engineering school, and then I transferred because I really enjoyed physics. And then I couldn't find any jobs doing that, so I was coaching Little League baseball, and someone said you should try education. So I went to school to become a teacher, became a teacher, but right out of the bat, I didn't teach. I was working at a place called Biller Square. I was doing pretty good there. I was moving up the management chain. And then I just saw some things that I didn't like doing anymore and saw some stress that those people are under and decided to make the switch into education and teaching. And I've been doing that now for like 25, 26 years. What is your typical work? I'm sorry. What is your typical work day like? My work day is I get to school around 6:30. First bell is 7:10, something like that. In that morning time, that's time I can get my classroom together. I have a lab, so I might get some lab equipment out, um, make some copies, just kind of erase the board, get ready for the day. Then after that, first period comes in. I teach 4 classes of regular eighth grade science. Go through those classes, getting kids in. We have a really unique schedule. So the kids get in, they open up their notebooks, we get right to work, take some notes, do some experiments. My classes run really weird. We talk about something. There's usually a little starter question. We talk about it. They get some information. Maybe we read together. They kind of go off on their own, bring them back together at the end, recap what happened, what we're doing. And then we put everything in our planner so that we're planned and we have that all documented. So if we need to look back at days, it goes on. I do 4 of those straight, and then I get my lunch, and then I get another planning period. This one's paid, the other one isn't. I have a planning period where I'll have some meetings, maybe get together with some other teachers on my team or other science teachers, or meet with administrators, or get a copying done. Then I have another class, and then kids go home, and then I go home. What do you like best about your job? Probably the best part of my job is, I get up here and I talk about science, and I really enjoy science. When I see other kids either really enjoy it or when they get it, when it's something that just clicks in their head and they get it, like aha, we call it that aha moment. I give a quiz, and my last quiz was really cool. 80% of my students got a 70% or higher. So I mean, just when I get to see that, I get to enjoy stuff with kids. Just seeing them be successful is really cool to me. What do you like least about your job? Probably least about my job is probably all the paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork. When I first thought going into teaching, I would just be standing at the front of the room, telling people my expertise and going around and helping kids and having fun, especially with science. It's so much fun. there's just so much paperwork and making copies and grading stuff and putting grade books and calling parents. Worst part about this job is really calling students' parents and telling them your kid acted up in class or your kid's not doing well and stuff like that. We sincerely, all of us teachers want everybody to do well, but it just doesn't always go well. And we got to break that news to folks. And it's that part is not. What led you to your current career? I guess leading me to my current career was I enjoyed coaching baseball, and I thought this would be similar to that. And it really is. You know, there's some basic skills you learn in baseball. You know, it's I got some friends that hopefully we'll meet later that will tell you, you hit the ball, you catch the ball, you throw the ball. It's kind of the same in here, but we just elaborate it out a little bit. What type of interests, abilities, or skills does a person need to be successful in your occupation? Well, to be successful in this, I think what you really need is to be patient. Patience is the key. You got to be patient. If you're not patient doing this, it's going to be really tough. I think you also can't have like a thin skin. You know, kids are going to say things, kids are going to do things. It's kind of understanding, you know, why are they saying, why are they doing these things? You know, and kind of understanding that it's you can't have a quick temper in this position. You got to have a cool temperament, and you got to, like I said, you got to be patient. Oh, thanks, Jim. What education, training, or experience is necessary? I went to a school, Governor State University, and they had a program. And my first 2 years, I got my associate's degree somewhere else. And then I went for my bachelor's degree. And the last 2 years were strictly education courses, you know, some psychology, all kinds of stuff for education, but it takes a bachelor's degree in education. And now some districts offer, if you have a degree in something else, you can take the state test. I also had to take several state tests back in Illinois to get licensed, to be a teacher, and then a test in every area I wanted to teach. And I have like all the middle school endorsements, they call them. I have all those. So pretty much a bachelor's degree, and you have to take that state test. What advice would you give someone interested in this career? Advice I would give would be that I think you need to, like I said, have patience. Do it for the right reasons. You know, they always say, you know, just like in coaching, you know, you don't do it for the money, you do it for the outcome. And that's what we do here is we do it for the outcome. My advice would be, you know, you're not going to get rich doing this, but there's so many payoffs when, you know, I have students come up to me later on in life, or students even here saying, hey, I really like this. And it's so rewarding emotionally. I mean, it's draining too, but it's so rewarding emotionally. I think if someone was interested in this, I've had friends who went like the professional route, accountants and biologists and things like that, and tried teaching. I really think you need to take some education courses and just even substitute teach or something. Just get in the classroom and see if you like it first, if you think this is for you, and understand it's harder work than you think. I mean, there's no heavy lifting. I'm lucky, you know, I'm not unloading trucks or stacking bricks, but it's a lot of work. What type of starting position and salary would someone entering this field most likely find? The starting salary here in Florida just went up. Its starting salary is about $40-some thousand a year, which is pretty nice. I think I started out at like 24,000. It goes up substantially, but you have to take on leadership positions. I have a master's degree, so I had to pay for that myself. And then, but then I could be assistant principal and principal. I mean, I don't know what, I mean, and all that's public knowledge. I mean, you can go online and find out. I just know starting salary down here is 43,000, and you get free health insurance, which when you're young, you don't think about. but that is pretty cool. And I mean, I hate to be that guy, but I got summer off and I live in Florida. So I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. What's the next question? Oh, do you have to depend on others to accomplish your job? Do you work in teams? This is the cool part. I don't necessarily have to depend on others. I work on a team with 3 other teachers, language arts, science, or social studies and math, and I'm science. We get together. Actually, we have a really cool group. We get together every day. We eat lunch together, but once a week we get together and just discuss, like kids and projects and when we're giving tests and things like that, so we don't conflict. I don't really depend on them, but I have to get my job done. But personally, I depend on them just because they're a great group, and we like to keep each other aware of what's going on. And if somebody had a problem, just the other day, I had a girl, her bunny died, and just let everybody know, hey, the bunny died. She might be on edge or something like that. So that's I do have a team. But I also work on a science team, and that team gets together and just talks science stuff. But there's so many support systems here. Like I said, I'm a science team. I'm on an interdisciplinary team. I'm also on a couple other committees just to support people. There's a lot of people who like what you do. Like here, I like science. There's a lot of people who like science. So we get together, and then I have my team who really want to see kids. I'm 8th grade, so we really want to see these kids get promoted and do well. So I have that too. Has technology changed your job? Oh my God, yes, technology. When I first started, I had lesson plans in a book that were had carbon paper in them. And then I had to give grades I wrote on paper. And now my grades go into the computer. I take attendance on my laptop. My whole curriculum's online. So kids, if they miss a day, can go check and email me. I even have a text messaging system where I can text message parents all throughout the day. Now with YouTube and stuff, and guys like Mark Rober and Steve Spangler and Neil deGrasse Tyson putting out cool YouTube videos. Technology is so cool. I personally just got an Oculus, the gaming system. I'm like, and was playing a little 3D game where I was out on the International Space Station. That was wicked. I just wonder when that will come to my classroom where kids can put on like 3D virtual labs. I mean, that would be, oh man, just I would say, yeah, technology is just cool. What changes do you see in the future? I think in the future, we're going to see more kids and students doing this probably from home when they can't make it into school, or some students who have maybe an anxiety issue, or even kids that like lately with COVID and stuff, or if you break a leg, or I have a couple of students who are on vacation, like extended vacations, and they can do this stuff from home or from a computer, or even from your phone, like you can check your grades and everything. I just see in the future, unfortunately, there might be less like student face-to-face interactions. I think it'd probably be, my guess is it'll probably be a lot more virtual in the future. Are certain times a month busier than other times? Yeah, definitely. We have quarters. Every quarter there's grades that got to be put in for your report cards. Semesters. May, when we get to May, it's like testing season where we have all these, state tests and district tests and end of unit tests. That's busier than all get out. We're just, all we're doing is running around testing kids. And now everything, like, technology, like your last question, technology, everything's online. So we really are reliant on computers. Yeah, May is awful. What opportunities are for advancement in this occupation? There's a lot of opportunities for advancement, but it takes a specialized degree. You have to have a master's degree, and depending on where you're going, like I have a master's in administration. So I've been an assistant principal. I can be an assistant principal or principal. But just like everything, with the victor comes the spoils. There's those people, those principals and assistant principals, deans, they put in a lot of time away from family to get things done. And there's a lot of other cool positions, especially here where I work. Be a science department chair. You can move up, be district science department guy. I have a friend who's a testing coordinator for an entire district. There's a lot of things out, there's IT guys that are teachers that teach IT or do IT. Um, we have a really cool school district where there's just so many opportunities to do a lot of different things in this district. It's crazy. It's crazy awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to add? No, I've been doing this for a while, so I really enjoy it. Someone asked me what would I be doing if I wasn't doing this. If I wasn't doing this, I also work part-time in retail, and I sell appliances and different building materials and stuff. I think I would probably do that. I really enjoy helping people out, seeing them smile. I really like the sense of accomplishment. Like I said, I'm a salesman, so I like selling. I like that competition, but also, when you sell somebody something brand new and they get, just like anything brand new, you get brand new shoes, you just want to put them on, they have that new shoe smell. I sell refrigerators and stuff. Someone getting a new refrigerator, it's got ice and water and stuff like that. They really dig it. I think I would do that. Maybe some marketing stuff. I do a lot of marketing stuff at the other job. So I just think that's probably where I would have went. I would probably, if I didn't do this, I would probably have been in retail and probably management, because I have a strong personality and I like things done my way. And I like working on teams and getting people together. I think I'd like to work in retail and just like get some people together and just make things better. That's probably what I would do. Well, thanks, Jim. Really appreciate your time. Appreciate you sharing your innermost thoughts with us and everything. And now we know another guy. We got another guy. We know a teacher. So if you had questions for a teacher or something like that, or hopefully this answered some of those questions. If not, send questions in the chat, and we'll try and have Jim answer those for you. Hey guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you tuning in. If you have a career or you want to be one of our guys, so we have another resource, another friend, please contact us. Otherwise, do me a favor, man. As a friend of mine says, every day, when you have that chance, have the chance to be a hero and make someone smile. Take care, guys.